On top of it, your central government did nothing because you didn't want to upset Mulayam Singh Yadav when the riots were going on in Muzaffarnagar. You not just live in a glass house, you live in a glass house. On top of that, you made this fragile pack of cards, and sitting on top of the pack of cards, you're preaching secularism and communal amity. Mr. Surjewala, perhaps it's time to look within. I'd let the BJP come in. Mr. Chandan Mitra, earlier into the discussion, Randeep Singh Surjewala and the others spoke about the revival of the temple agenda. They made references to the well-planned yatra with the covert support of the BJP. They spoke about the tapes being circulated by on the internet by BJP representatives, and they made that the basis of the argument to justify what Rahul Gandhi was saying. Your response?
Well, Rahul, Arnab, I don't know why we are taking Mr. Rahul Gandhi so seriously. I think, thank God for small mercies that today he did not discover the, the thrust or gravitational
escape
pull of
velocity
Pluto or some planet like that. So, I mean, how can you take Rahul Gandhi seriously when he talks of these kind of things? Except the only relevant point is that while on the one hand, his government instructs the CBI to withdraw all cases and close cases against Mulayam Singh and Mayawati on the one hand, he goes to various parts of UP today and blames the Akhilesh Yadav government for inciting communal riots.
He's not named the Akhilesh Yadav government, by the way. He's not named. He's not named it. He only says, dange hote nahi hai, karaye jate hain. Yes.
हाँ, दंगे किसने कराया? The Sikh riots, anti-Sikh riots in Delhi are fresh in people's memory, even though there are so many years have passed. The Bhagalpur riots are fresh in people's memory. Who got them organized? So,
what about the Gujarat riots? Please bring that also into the debate.
No, agreed. I'm
riots of the country are being discussed.
Only thing you have to talk about BJP is the one Gujarat riot. Many more people had died. Many more people had died. Many more people had died in riots under Congress rule in BJP. Under Hitendra.
No, is this, are we competing? Are we competing on the numbers of people killed in communal riots? Yeah, I don't understand the flow of this argument.
Let us not digress into this. The Congress party is the mastermind of all communal violence in the country. So they have no right now to call the pot calling the kettle black.
It's a very convenient way. That's a very convenient. That's a very Mr. Chandan Mitra, with a great respect to you, that is a very convenient way of dodging the whole question of two MLAs, including Sangeet Som, accused of circulating a fake video that is allegedly the trigger of the clashes, and Suresh Rana being jailed under the National Security Act. Very conveniently you dodge that.
I believe the law must take its course. They have been arrested. Mr. Som has been booked under the National Security Act. Let the cases go on. Who stopped them? But who, I mean, you have to go through the entire history. I don't think I came here to discuss the anatomy of the Muzaffarnagar riots, because we have discussed enough of this. But I can tell you that the entire sequence of events began to unfold with this meeting that incited members of a particular community, which were attended by the Samajwadi Party leaders.
Yogendra Yadav, one second. Do you believe, Mr. Yadav, that we are going round and round on one thing? You see, I'll come to you, Mr. Surjewala. Let's not be suggestive. This is not an art film. This is politics. Name, who are you talking about? दंगे होते नहीं कराए जाते हैं, जो राहुल गांधी ने कहा. तो सीधा सवाल आपसे ये है, जो मैं योगेंद्र यादव से पहले पूछना चाहूंगा कि योगेंद्र जी, is it not time right now for Rahul Gandhi to say कि if he thinks Akhilesh is causing the riots or responsible for it, he should name him. He should name Akhilesh or name Mulayam and be quite direct about it.
Arnav, the difficulty, Arnav, is quite clear.
No, 1 second. Yogendra Yadav.
If he were to name them, how would he continue to have business with them?
Exactly.
If he were to name Akhilesh's government, how would he defend his own government in Rajasthan? Now, these are clear, obvious questions. What we are dealing with, Arnav, if you listen to participants on both sides clearly, all you need to do is to piece what they are saying together and you get the full picture. What we have are two competing calculus, absolutely cynical calculus of politics. On the one hand, you have something where a party in Uttar Pradesh stands to gain by mobilizing the Jats against the Muslims. A certain kind of pattern emerges and clearly someone is a beneficiary, and then Mr. Nasimha Rao can come and say, we are on top. Don't we know what is bringing them to the top? So yes, there is a clear communal politics.
No, but why?
On the other hand, the reality is that those who call themselves secular parties like the Congress and the SP, they have developed a vested interest in keeping the minorities insecure, in keeping them hostage in a sense. So we are dealing with two competing, absolutely cynical calculus. And the challenge is to go beyond that. And I'm afraid Rahul Gandhi's speech doesn't show us the way beyond these things.
No, but we need to talk straight. Today the Samajwadi Party representative has to answer on a basic question. On the 3rd of October, Gaurav Bhatia, 3rd of October, it was widely reported that the Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, the custodian of law and order, the final word on the state administration of Uttar Pradesh, the man who's supposed to make every single person in the state, irrespective of religion, caste or community, feel secure, he hosted a cleric called Maulana Nazir, who was booked on September 3rd for taking part in that incident which happened, that protest at Khatauli in Muzaffarnagar. Is that secularism? Gaurav Bhatia, is that secularism?
Arnab,
don't dodge it.
Let me answer this by saying, I am not dodging, I am replying to your question. During the Muzaffarnagar riots and after the riots, the main objective that the government wanted to achieve was to restore normalcy. And for that, the Chief Minister was meeting eminent persons from all communities.
These are people, Maulana Nazir, booked for violation of section 144 and for attempting to vitiate the atmosphere.
Yes.
Chandan Mitra, Gaurav Bhatia says that meeting was to improve things.
If someone is booked for, let me answer, Arnab. You asked me a question, give me a chance to answer.
This is what I'm saying, there's a someone is going.
If someone is booked, then investigation takes place and arrests are made. And in this case also, you are aware that number of arrests were made and investigation was going on. In the process, if the government or the Chief Minister wishes to meet somebody to ensure that that person does not aggravate or can help in restoring normalcy.
How do you mean?
I don't think
tomorrow,
there is anything wrong
this
with
is
that.
wonderful logic.
But
this is wonderful logic. I want the Congress to respond before others. One second. What kind of logic is this?
Investigation should not be hampered. That is very important.
1 second.
If you will allow me to complete, then only I can give you the
logic. But I don't understand the flow of this argument.
You see, interrupting, Arnab.
No, I'm saying I don't understand.
I'm giving you the reasoning.
Reasoning, there is a case.
Why don't you allow me to complete myself?
Mr. Gaurav Bhatia,
are you feeling insecure that once I complete my line, then it would make some sense and it would be the rationale behind the meeting?
Well, I'll tell you one thing.
Why don't you allow me to complete myself?
I'll tell you one thing. Gaurav Bhatia, now,
Arnab, you have asked me a question. You think I will not answer it? I am answering it. Let me fail in my attempt, but at least let me have the satisfaction that I got an opportunity to reply.
Mr. Gaurav Bhatia, I don't know.
Aid and abet the communal forces.
I don't know what I asked wrong. I asked a simple question, Chandan Mitra.
There were maximum communal incidents in the BSP government. So please, you have no moral authority to comment on our government.
People know from Mulayam Singh's days, when Mulayam Singh became the
Home Minister on the floor of the Parliament has said that the BSP government had maximum number of communal incidents.
Kind of communal
so what are you talking about?
We know from that very moment on.
Mr. Bhadoria, I love the attention that you give to the Samajwadi Party.
Mulayam Singh and Akhilesh
I love the attention that you give to the Samajwadi Party. But today, for a change, the topic was different. But you only have single agenda.
No, of course.
Today the topic was different. You can discuss other parties as well. But I understand your obsession with the Samajwadi Party government.
Of the fifth
if you are obsessed, I love it.
Most of the people,
I think we have a follower.
I want to ask the Congress Party tonight.
Most of the people.
I want to ask the Congress Party tonight. I want to ask the Congress Party tonight. 1 minute, gentlemen. Gentlemen, come down. Calm down. 1 minute. Let me come in. Please restrain yourself. Restrain yourself for a minute. Restrain yourself.
When somebody is making a point, it would be expected out of you not to interrupt in between.
Mr. Gaurav,
when you were speaking, I didn't interrupt.
This is wrong. You are trying to mislead and give incorrect facts.
The seniority that you enjoy, at least have the courtesy to allow me to complete.
Your arguments are malicious. Your arguments are malicious and you are misleading the people.
On the floor of the Parliament has given data in 2011. They were maximum.
The Home Minister admitted that they had informed you, and yet you did not act.
Now, one second.
No, the Home Minister said this.
One second to the Congress and the BJP. 1 minute, gentlemen. Now, Mr. Bhadoria, please calm down. Now, Mr. Bhadoria, I'm requesting both of you, please calm down for a minute, please. Please, I request you, please, from both sides, cease the fire. Cease fire for a minute between the BSP and the SP in the interest of our viewers. Ceasefire, please. Ceasefire, please. Now, 1 second. Allow me to come in. Please, Mr. Bhadoria, I have a bad throat. 1 second. The question is to the Congress party, and then I'll come to the BJP. Look here. Mr. Randeep Surjewala. No, I can see your hand go up there. In fact, my question is only at Mr. Surjewala. Here is a party. I don't know why Gaurav Bhatia got upset, by the way. All I asked Gaurav Bhatia was that it was widely. Again, you.
Why will I get upset?
No. Obviously, you must be on the defensive.
And then you don't allow
my
me
question
to
must have put you on the defensive.
I think is unfair. That's all.
You must be on the back foot.
Protest. I am not upset at all.
No, I can understand.
I would expect that once you ask a question, and then you can allow me to complete myself. That is my only request to you.
Sir, a minute. Mr. Surjewala, everyone's looking at you now, okay? Here, I want to know from you whether you think a chief minister who hosts the person who is accused of violating section 144 and vitiating the atmosphere and who has pending cases against him, if that person is treated like a VIP by the chief minister, you must tell me right here, right now, whether in your view that chief minister is secular or not.
Arnab, today, with due regards to you, somebody who never lets the debate digress to another issues, today you have permitted the debate to digress. What we are discussing is the agenda that has been politically set by Shri Rahul Gandhi, and that was what? It was not restricted to the communal part alone. Mr. Rahul Gandhi specifically said that development and secularism is the agenda for this country, and that the rights-based approach, from welfare-based approach of the governments to rights-based approach, be it the right to information, education, right to food, right to employment, right to fair compensation, is the agenda of his party. So a positive agenda of progress, cohabitation, and moving forward is the agenda that Mr. Rahul Gandhi said today. And he also said, sir, one line,
in an atmosphere of communal strife.
One line. He also said that the right to food is applicable. 19 crore 95 lakh people in UP, 15 crore 26 lakh people in Uttar Pradesh will get right to food. He asked a simple question from Samajwadi Party government. Why do you not go ahead and implement it, particularly when Government of India is 100% subsidizing such a scheme? Now that is the agenda that we are here to discuss. That is what you started out with. I think we have digressed.
1 minute. I do not believe, Chandan Mitra will respond. I do not believe that a situation of development. So, Gaurav Bhatia, 1 minute. You can't, Samajwadi Party can't keep responding to every Congress question. You may want to, 1 second, please. The question is this. I think, is the otherwise, very straight talking Randeep Surjewala, who bats with a straight bat as Congress party spokesperson, making an attempt to show me his Azharuddin wrist by twisting the question and deflecting the argument. This is not a cricket match, and I'm not spinning, balls at you. Absolutely. You don't have to show me how good you are at wristing things away. Mr. Surjewala, question is communalism. The question is Muzaffarnagar. The question tonight is the issue Rahul Gandhi raised on Muzaffarnagar, which I think is the most important question. Then he should ask the more fundamental questions to his own party and the central government. Chandan Mitra's response to you. Chandan Mitra, what do you think?
Yeah, you made a very valid observation, Arnab, a little while ago, when you said that how can you be partially communal and partially secular? In UP, Mr. Rahul Gandhi tried to brand regional parties as communal parties. In Delhi, they support his government, so they are part of the secular, so-called secular alliance. So this double speak of the Congress party is what people have seen through. Now, it is very clear whose role was what in the Muzaffarnagar riots. I told you I don't want to go into details of that. We have debated that enough. But the point is that the Congress, as usual, is trying to whitewash its own role and also kind of conveniently conveniently blame the regional parties in UP for communalism while practicing communalism itself. So, as I've often said, communalism is such a brand of convenience. It is always used and bandied about when it suits the Congress to paint anybody.
No, if that is the case, if that is the case, why don't you say, if that is the case, Chandan Mitra, why don't you say, if that is the case, one question to Chandan Mitra, if that is the case, then say tonight, right here, right now on the news, the whole country is watching you. Say that what the VHP did was shameful.
Yes.